안녕하세요. 항상 최고의 경기만을 업로드하는 UFC 코리안파이터 공식 채널입니다. 본 채널은 여러분들에게 즐거움과 기쁨을 드리기 위해 만들어진 유튜브입니다. 타 유사 채널 주의해주세요. 구독과 좋아요는 저에게 큰 힘이 됩니다.
But we all know what his bread and butter is.
Well, his bread and butter is his wrestling. I think the only thing I can point to is that he lost the first fight of his career. Then he went on that tremendous run to become the welterweight champion and widely regarded the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world. That was his bounce back. Tonight he has to do that again. He's got to go back to that mindset that allowed for him as a young fighter to tie Georges St. Pierre's record for most wins in the welterweight division. That starts tonight. And ultimately he's hoping that leads to another reign atop the welterweight division.
And there have been rumblings about some injuries, maybe a knee, his hand. He says he's healthy. We'll see how it goes for Kamaru Usman getting back on the proving ground here tonight. Kamaru Usman has graced the octagon. He's ready to fight. All right, folks, here we go. Undisputed UFC heavyweight championship fight, and all eyes are on the incumbent as he makes the walk here tonight, and he's enjoying every moment of it. Huge title defense beckons for him tonight.
John, he loves where he stands in the sport. He loves the admiration that comes with being the baddest man on the planet. He knows he's the biggest, he's the strongest, he's the baddest, and he loves it. And he prepares as if he never wants to let that go. This man lives for being the best. This man lives to be in the spotlight. And time again, we see him defend this belt as if his life depended on it.
Well, right, you lose this belt, it's essentially like walking back into your new life. He has no intention of suffering that fate here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. We send it inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Kamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare, Usman. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, the Korean Superboy,
All right, Herb Dean, third man in the octagon for this one.
Ready. Do it.
All right, early round action here, and keep an eye on that jab of Kamaru Usman, right? I don't have to tell a lot of you who are listening tonight that he has gone to great lengths to develop that with Trevor Whitman, and that has really helped him set up his takedowns. But he wants to box tonight. He feels like this matchup is a striking matchup for him. We'll see if he can put those words into action here tonight. Head off the center line, slips the punch. Try to establish that jab. Usman gets caught with that punch. Not the easiest guy in the world to hit, but he got caught there.
Oh, nice jab.
Big right hook coming, it's blocked. Wild attempt with the right hand there. Set up to punches. Oh, misses with the jab.
These boys are standing right in front of each other, just kind of going at it.
And just inches away from landing one of those big right hands.
Big elbow there by Usman. Oh, that one landed, yep.
Just over 3 minutes to go now. A lot of power on display from Usman as he lands yet again there.
Kamaru Usman showed in the Colby Covington fight, not only is he the best welterweight in the world, he may just be the toughest welterweight in the world because he went through the fire in order to retain that title.
Oh, nice uppercut from the champion.
He's got to start kicking the body, kicking the head. He's just got to start kicking.
Slips that left hand. And now leather being thrown on both sides. Straight to the body by Usman. Oh, how good was that combo? He is really doing a nice job stringing his shots together now. Just over 2 minutes to go in round one. Usman connects. Keep that head moving. And that one certainly found the target. Well, straight right hand has been a good weapon for him. He misses with it there. Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting his head, raising the guard, and really frustrating the offensive fighter a little bit.
Lesson one in boxing class, hands up, chin down, and an uppercut. More strikes to the head.
Oh, man, just one combination after the next, just absolutely picking him apart with this strike.
I'm almost shielding my eyes at this point, John. I can't watch this guy get beat up as he has been getting beat up. He has to make a change. He has to do something different. His opponent is too free. He feels too good in there. Go and try to interrupt this. Controlling the fight behind that jab.
Now some spacing as they exit the clinch. Oh, now the hook in the clinch by Usman. Oh, he's got him hurting here. Big left hand there inside. Oh, hook to the head by Usman.
This works.
Slips. Oh, nice hook by Usman. 20 seconds left. Man, has his chin been tested early.
Nice block.
Horn sounds for the end of round one.
All right, well, take a seat, boy. All right, listen. You can't wait. I need you to be first, okay? Let's get behind that jab and start throwing your kicks out there. Punches first.
Ready, fight. Ready.
Second round underway. All right, so here we go with our next round. DC, you are known for having one of the higher fight IQs in the game, and I would put him on that list after what we saw in terms of the body work there in the previous round.
He did a fantastic job of mixing up his target, not headhunting, going to the body, making that investment into forcing a mistake later that will allow him to chase his finish.
Big left hook coming, it's blocked. Just out of range with that right hand. All right, well, perhaps he has a point to prove. Perhaps there's a hip injury, but this man's UFC career has been defined by the takedown. He hasn't attempted a single one tonight.
He hasn't even attempted it. It's very surprising, and honestly, for a guy that enjoys the wrestling, it's very disappointing. Because to me, it seems like he doesn't want to put the effort out there tonight to try and secure takedowns. You take a lot of risk by not using your best skill, and you almost put your opponent on your level by being limited.
Well, maybe he can hear us. Bro, if you don't attempt to take down, DC's going to pull out his cellular telephone and start watching collegiate wrestling.
Oh,
So, change Oh, he's wobbled now. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Nice jab, follows it up with a nice right hand.
His work.
Just over 3 minutes now to go in round 2.
Oh.
Oh, he's got a good left hand.
It would serve him good to throw more of those. Throw him idle.
Closes the gap and gets the single collar tie now.
Great job finding an opening and landing a beautiful punch from the clinch. He should be throwing more leg kicks.
Looked like he might have landed there. Instead, a swing and a miss by Choi.
Straight punches, straight punches.
Right hook to the head, blocked.
Hit him first.
Unable to connect with the right hand there. All right, so now we start to see some redness underneath the elbow. You got to think he's going to continue to attack the body with all of his strikes.
Well, his opponent has not done anything to deter him. He should keep doing this, keep going to the well until his opponent finds an answer, because right now, he seems lost to it.
Man, as he landed a high volume of strikes here in round 2, definitely picking up the pace after round 1. So he got the message from the corner, and now he is taking control of this second round.
Nice shot there by the champ. Dude's in a good flow state, landing punch after punch.
Good work, guys.
All right, so the hands are crispy tonight. Not exactly what we thought we would see out of this wrestler, but as a former 2-time U.S. Olympian yourself with some hands, you can fall in love with those. Huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight.
45 seconds remain in the round.
Good punch lands.
That uppercut appeared to find its home. 30 seconds to go in round 2. Tried to land the punch, but a swing and a miss by Choi.
He gets to the single collar tie. Look at him to wear on his opponent by pulling the head down and punching with the free hand.
Seconds winding down in round 2. All right, that's the end of round number 2.
shots and to get that takedown. Just stay on top.
All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays from that last round.
Unbelievable to see these high-level competitors get in each other's face, tuck their chin, bite down on the mouth guard, and just let it all hang out over the course of 5 minutes.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. All right, next round is now. Oh, that is a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Well, he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. He continues to connect on a high volume of strikes here. Oh, good work with the jab there. Circling to his right.
Hands higher, hands higher.
Back and forth we go.
Great block there.
That punch no good. Usman gets tagged by a solid uppercut there. All right, there it is, another strike targeting that damaged area on the body. Is this a game plan thing or perhaps trying to set something up high later on?
Well, I think it all works together. You get the hands to start to drop, and then when those hands drop, you go over the top of that head kick. But beating up the body sets up the attacks up top, and that is exactly what this guy is doing.
Straight right, he misses. Big strike lands.
Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that finish.
Just over 3 minutes to go in round 3. Oh, really using his reach advantage as he landed the jab there. Just misses with the jab there.
He's back in the clinch. Let's see what he does now.
Oh, he lands another debilitating strike to the body, and he continues to punish his opponent's midsection. Had a lot of success with it in the previous round and picking up exactly where he left off. We passed the midpoint here of the fight.
Nice punch lands over the top.
And the uppercut lands.
Oh, man, he lands another punch to the head.
Back to the jab now. Man, these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides. Nice job by the fighter here to continue to block the shots coming his way. You think he's trying to sort of fatigue his opponent here a little bit?
He's kind of watching and seeing everything that's happening in front of him. Later, you'll see him start to throw counters after blocking shots.
Oh, he has landed a high volume of strikes in this round and really hasn't let up when it comes to his aggressiveness. The striking has been on point every step of the way. Careful to not gas out, but you gotta like the output here down the stretch. 90 seconds to go now. Usman's shot is blocked.
Good jab there by the champion.
Champ, look at that redness underneath his elbow. A lot of those strikes to the body starting to pile up.
Getting beat up and being smart enough to not be headhunting the entire time. I like this. I like this approach.
Under a minute now to go. Connected with a solid strike there.
He blocked that one.
Well, he is really starting to apply a lot of pressure here down the stretch. Not as much offense earlier in the fight. He is making up for lost time now. Oh, nice hook. Another hook lands there by Kamaru Usman. 10 seconds now to go in the round. That's 3 rounds. We're now headed to the championship rounds. All right, well, the crowd enjoyed those 5 minutes. DC, take us through some of the highlights from that previous round.
Face punching at its best. He loaded it up, he threw it straight, he threw it long, and over, that punch found the target. It allowed him to really dictate the pace of that round.
You ready to fight? You ready?
4th round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, here we go, 4th round of a possible 5. And this is the time where fighters are really tested, right? Dig deep, lean on the heart. We'll see who has the upper hand.
You feel pretty good in round number 5. Round number 4 is the one that really does test the fighter. It really does test the mettle of the guy inside of the octagon.
Well, not only has he stayed aggressive as he was in the previous round, landing a high volume of strikes, but he's also been efficient, not just with his strikes, but also with his body movement. Complete performance out of this fighter here tonight. Misses with the left hook. Usman gets tagged by that straight punch. Nice land for the offense there.
Fast jab lands it. Nice defense there.
Oh, you gotta like the output here. So aggressive with the strikes. He continues to light him up. Gotta be careful here not to gas out, of course, but you gotta like the offense we're seeing from him, especially in this round.
Great punch landed with so much power.
Just over 3 minutes to go. Oh, they're trading huge shots here. We'll see who's the last man standing.
Usman's doing a real good job with his jab right now.
All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse. Quick right hand lands.
And they separate after exiting the clinch.
Big punch lands. Boom. He's tired. Both guys are. They've worked hard.
Oh, big right hand, yes. Well, he's looking for that left hand, just out of range, though, with it.
Take your time. Take your time.
Under 2 minutes to go in the round. Flipped him with the jab.
Doing a great job fighting behind the reach and dictating where the fight takes place.
Look at it. Now, shoot.
Just misses with the right. Usman gets caught by that straight punch there. Strong defense here as the hook to the head is blocked. Misses again with a right punch. Under a minute to go in round 4. Throwing that jab now again, the fighter evades. Missed with that attempt. 30 seconds now to go in the round. Left hand.
Nice block.
Oh, he continues to land a high number of strikes in this round. Really hasn't let up when it comes to his aggressiveness. Certainly have to be mindful that you don't gas out, but you gotta like the output on display here. And there's the buzzer indicating the end of round 4.
All right, this is it. 5 more minutes, folks. That's all we need to keep doing the same thing you've been doing. Keep wrestling.
Well, what a round it was, especially from a striking standpoint. DC, take us through.
High-level striking. I mean, this is what people come through the doors to see. 2 men stand on a quarter, chest to chest, forehead to forehead, and let it all fly. I'm surprised nobody went out, but it does excite me for the next round.
Ready to fight? Ready.
So here it is, folks, 5th and final round. All right, folks, here we go with our next round. And in terms of his output and his efficiency with his significant strikes in the previous round, you can argue that was the best 5-minute stretch of his UFC career.
Oh, absolutely the best 5 minutes he has ever had. He was in a zone. Everything he threw was just landing and landing with vicious intent. He's got to feel confident as he gets off the stool for the beginning of this round.
Swing and a miss by the Korean Superboy. Back to the overhand now. That one's good. Just out of range with the big right hand. Looks like someone took a red Sharpie to his side. A lot of bruising courtesy of those body strikes.
Oh, big kicks, big punches. He's doing everything he told us he intended to do to slow this guy down. And you can see his opponent starting to really be labored in most of his movements.
Oh, good block there. Just misses there with the left. Winded up on the right there to no avail. Just over 3 minutes now to go in the fight. Immediately gets the underhook. Jockeying for position in the clinch. Both fighters here trying to get a more dominant position.
He's got to either go southpaw or he has to actually just try to throw the whole kitchen sink at him.
Oh! Big shots exchanged in the pocket there. Oh, what a connection by him there. His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. He's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary school.
Usman lands over the top. Finds a home for that left hook.
He's in a lot of trouble now.
Well, the octagon, not a great place to be when you're looking for a rest or a stool. His stamina has been a huge issue tonight.
It's abandoned him, but he did it. He tried. He fought as hard as he could for as long as he could. Now it's about survival. Now he's throwing that jab to the body.
Strike lands there. Somehow his opponent stayed upright.
I mean, he's still on his feet, but he's not up by much. He's hurt again.
Oh, he gets back up. The question is for how long? Oh, a big left hand.
Both of these guys have landed big shots in round.
How about these two going at it?
An uppercut landed.
All right, so an opportunity goes by the boards. He had him stunned, nearly finished, and now his opponent has recovered.
His opponent's recovered. Now he's got to deal with everything again. He should have got the fight finished at that time.
Under a minute now to go in the fight. The Korean Superboy gets touched by that kick there.
But he needs to check one of these kicks. He has to discourage him from throwing this kick over and over again.
Both of them.
Going down.
Back to the feet now. That is it! Do Ho Choi!
Holy smokes.
We go to Bruce Buffer for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 19 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, the Korean Superboy, Do Ho Choi.
So the Korean Superboy Do Ho Choi with another highlight for the real here tonight.
구독과 좋아요는 저에게 큰 힘이 됩니다.